What's up, y'all? It's your boy New Money, back at you again with another video. To all those who are the first time comers or seeing this video, the first time seeing this video or come to my channel, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. You know what I'm saying? So we can move them algorithms, and also hit the bell icon so you can get a notification when I upload any new videos or go live. Okay? On this video, I want to discuss a boxer that no one's talking about named Harold Calderon. He's a welterweight, and he fights at welterweight and super welterweight weight classes. He's he's number 10 in the WBA. And shout out to Fight Hype, Ron Goodell, for doing the interview. As I saw it, I'm gonna leave a description. I'm going to leave the link to this video in the description. You can check it out, the whole interview. But I just want to talk about it. And the question and the topic of this video is, will Boots Enis accept the challenge? Will Boots Enis accept the challenge from your boy Harold Calderon? Okay? Harold Calderon is a big welterweight, and he's a southpaw. The brother got some skills, you know. I call him a brother, but he looks to be of an Hispanic descent. I could be wrong. I don't know. Now his record, Harold Calderon, his record is 27-0 with 18 knockouts, and I've seen some of his fights. He got some real power in that left hand. He definitely got some bombs, some power in that left hand. He detonate people when he hit them with that left hand when he's on. Now, Harold was on Fight Hype talking about he wants to call out people now. You know, he said he went through Florida and beat everybody out there, and he's been calling out, you know, people been calling him out, but now he's ready to step up to the plate. He wants to call out the big dogs. He wants to fight with Earl Spence Jr. or Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman. We know that ain't going to happen. And Boots Enis, Virgil Ortiz. He said that he went, you know, his team tried to get a fight with Golden Boy, but the Golden Girls over there don't want to fight nobody. That team doesn't want to let its fighters fight Harold Calderon, Harold the King Calderon. And I like to call the man HC, you know what I mean? Not just Harold Calderon, but HC, the King Calderon, because he's high competition. And he's a hot competitor to me. I think that he would give any one of them guys, as far as Terrence Bud Crawford, Earl Spence Jr., Juron Enis, Virgil Ortiz. I think he would give any one of them guys a good fight. I really, truly believe that. Go watch some of his fights. Go watch some of the tapes. You know, he definitely needs some more, to me, a little bit more polishing around the edges, but he does have what it takes. He has what it takes to beat any one of them guys that I just mentioned. And since he's ranked number 10 in the WBA, you know, it looked like, you know, he might have went the route of trying to call out Earl. He wants to jump the line. He wants a shot. All the other guys, apparently, that's ranked in the top 10 don't want to fight this man. And I understand why. You know, dude got some decent power. He got some decent skills. He can fight. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a guy that can thump, and he looks like he be thinking in the ring. But again, to really see what he really can do, would be nice to see him in a fight against a Virgil Ortiz or against a Keith Thurman or against a Juron Enis to see if he really got the goods. And my question is, Will Juron Boots Enis, will he answer the call? Will he answer the call by the call out by Harold the King Calderon? I want to say Harold H.C. the King Calderon. Mr. High Competition, the King Calderon. Okay? I'd like to see if Juron Enis would even respond or his team would respond. Okay? Because he's already said that he has, evidence to show us that Golden Boy don't want no smoke with this man. Now, since Juron Boots Enis seemed to be having a hard time finding a dance partner, it looked like it should be easy for him to make this fight with Mr. High Competition King Calderon. I believe he should. What do you think? You think Juron Boots Enis is going to accept this challenge, this call out by Mr. Harold High C King Calderon? Do you think he's going to accept it? It remains to be seen. I'm really dying to know. I really want to see if he's going to accept this fight with the King Calderon. Now, I can understand Spence not wanting to fight them because he ain't got nothing really to prove to him to fight. Nothing for him, really. You know what I mean? He's supposed to fight Terrence Bud Crawford, but we all know that Bud decided to duck out and went and go the other way, and fight a safer fight, so to speak, or a quote-unquote maybe a tune-up. I don't know. But Bud definitely claims he could beat Earl Spence Jr., but he didn't give us the opportunity to see that happen. Like many others, I was very definitely frustrated and mad of the outcome of the negotiations between Mr. Bud Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. And it seemed to me the truth, Earl Spence Jr. did everything in his power to make this fight. He did everything in his power to make this fight. And Bud decided to string him along, have him sitting back waiting in the wind, waiting to see, because he agreed initially to everything. He agreed to everything. And you got certain people coming up, making up stories, talking about they brought up more things. They added more things. Now, that doesn't make sense from Earl Spence's point from his position. If he agreed to all the stipulations and everything in the term sheet, I don't see Earl going to say, well, let me do this. Let me add this to it. No, I don't see that happening. I don't see that bullshit happening. I see that a man went and talked to somebody else doing negotiations and decided, you know what? I'm going to go this is the best route for me. I'm going to go ahead and take this route and go this way because I can. And I don't care what nobody else think about it. I'm doing me. And really, that's what Bud said. When he really should say, man, you know what, man? I don't know about this fight. I'm leery about Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could take him. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. I'm going to go ahead and go a different direction because, I don't want to fuck around and lose my eye or get no broken ribs and bust the jawbone. You know what I'm saying? Because I need at least $25 million if I'm going to go in there and have to take all that kind of punishment. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. And then he gets on all these interviews, after he didn't sign the deal to fight. The dude's name is off the top of I can't even remember it no more. It was on my head, but it slips my mind now. But this David Amnesia, whatever his name is, a C-class fighter, somebody Bud gonna beat. He knows he's gonna beat. He's number 6, ranked number 6 in the governing bodies, one of them governing bodies. I think it's the WBO. You know what I'm saying? And he could have picked a better opponent that would have made this fight a lot more interesting. That would have given us, you know what I'm saying, a joke, at least some type of contentment, because he didn't fight Earl. He decided to fight somebody else. If he fought maybe somebody like Harold H.C., the King, Calderon, if he fought him maybe, that would have, got my juices flowing, piqued my interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it would have piqued a lot of other people's interest to see what would have happened, him fighting this southpaw, and what he could do to him. So, to me, I think this Mr. Harold, the King, Calderon, I call him HC, High Competition, the King, Calderon, I think that he's going to be a problem in the welterweight division. And maybe he steps up his skill set in the eyes. I mean, when he has to battle against better competition. You know how it is. People get better when they play better opponents. A fighter fights better when he fights elite opponents, and he may rise to the occasion. But we'll never know until one of these fighters take the fight. I don't know who Earl Spence Jr. is going to fight. I would love to know what's going on with him, if he's going to accept the Thurman fight. If he's not, I know he said he doesn't want to fuck with Thurman. He don't want to have nothing to do with Thurman because Thurman didn't never give him the opportunity. And I can't knock him for that. Thurman held the belts hostage and didn't get him an opportunity to fight for the belts. And now the tables have turned. Now, Thurman is begging Earl Spence for a fight because he wants a big payday. He wants a big payday. And ain't no doubt about it, that's a big fight that can be made. That's one of the big fights that could be made right now. I don't know if Earl going to look at this from the business perspective and say, you know what? Let me go ahead and wax this dude. Smoke him real quick. You know what I'm saying? Take him out, dust him off, put him back in the box. You feel me? Because we all know that Earl is going to destroy Thurman if he fights him. Now, if Earl fights Stanionis, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know. But it's more likely he'll fight Stanionis or somebody, in the top 5, in either one of them sanctioning bodies, IBF, WBC, WBA. He's going to fight one of them top 5 people, because Earl ain't scared to take care of no business. He don't duck no smoke. You know what I'm saying? But Harold Calderon, you know what I'm saying? I like his confidence. I like his confidence. I think that he's going to do something in the welterweight division. Okay? And also, I just can't wait to see if Juron Busina's responds to the call out. You know what I mean? So, as I was watching that video, the interview he was in with Ron Goodell, Ron Goodell made a bet with his whole team. His whole team believes in Harold H.C. the King, Calderon. They believe in him. They believe in Mr. High Competition. They all made bets against Ron Goodell that their fighter would beat Juron Busina's if he accepts the fight. And this bet is out there. It's on the line. I'm pretty sure people are going to hear about it, see about it once they see that video that Fight Hype has of Harold. I call him High Competition, Mr. H.C. King. You know what I'm saying? Calderon. And I think he's going to live up to that name. Because he looks very determined. He seemed very determined. And I just think that once he has a real fight in front of him, we're gonna see the best of Harold Calderon. He's been avoided for a reason. For all these years, the past 2 years, he's been avoided by everybody. Nobody brings this man's name up. And the weird part about it is, he's been out there for a long time. The man got 27 fights. He got 27 fights, but no one ever talks about this dude. But I'm talking about him. I'm definitely talking about him. He does have an Instagram, and it's Harold Calderon _ on Instagram on IG. So you can go there and check him out, check out some of his fights. But man, we need to put the pressure on to find out if Bruce Enis is gonna step up and fight this call out. This man that's calling him out. He calling him out. I want to see something happen. And if Bud ain't gonna fight Rose Spence Jr., hey Bud, man, why don't you go in here and fight Harold Calderon then? Do that. Let me see that happen. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for now. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on my page, on this video, and subscribe to my page so you can catch the next video I upload, the next live stream. Okay? And don't forget, all the nations, I appreciate it. Everything's in the description. RC Bread is my cash app. I'm your boy, New Money. Just giving you the low. Until next time, holla at your boy.